Oh yes, it is that time once again. Hold on, I'm gonna get my cat out of my cupboard. Stupid cat. All right, back once again. Yes. It is I, your host, Pogokero, with yet another amazing, exciting, happy episode of Redstone Lapis Lazuli. Yes, here I am. Where am I? I'm here, I swear. Wait, hold on. No? Yeah, there we go. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. I am down here in my mind, at the bottom of my mind. Yeah. It's a big hole, huh? Yeah. This direction. Things are going on. Man, it's nuts. It's wild. Wild things. Look at this. Such is life. Turn this down here. Such is life. Yeah, you got a dude who sees a zombie and he's working as hard as he can to run away. But the water, the flow is against him. And he can't quite jump up on the brick to get out of here. He can't quite do it. Because he's looking the wrong way. If he just turns around and looks, he would be like, yo, I can jump out this way. But he's running away from the zombie, who's right there. But the same flow that stops him from running away also stops the zombie from getting to him, because the zombie can't fight the water. And it can't quite jump up on the brick because of the water. So, like, the only one who's making it out is the llama. But he's getting dragged down by the human. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah. What do we got here? We're in the bottom of my cave. Yeah, it's big. It's nice. It's quiet. It's a good place to dig and to contemplate. And to zone out. So yeah, what's going on in the country? My goodness. All right, I have a few things to talk about. I don't have them written down, and I didn't even know I was going to talk about them before I said that. So we're going to see what happens. One thing I noticed was that, so I do my protest like at lunchtime on the corner of a busy street here in Salem, Oregon. And in my protest, I hold a sign that says Republicans are Nazis, because they are. And what happens is that, like, yeah, sure, I get lots of people who are giving me support, but there's always those people who are on Team Trump, and they'll either shake their head like no, or they'll put their thumbs down. When they do that, I turn the picture around to show a picture of Trump, and so they're thumbing down to Trump, and I'm like, yeah, there it is. Some guys will give me the finger, and I just give it back to them. That's cool. Some guys, two guys, I think what they were doing was brandishing, but I'm not sure, because the first guy, he was in the car with his girlfriend, and he was reaching for something, and the girlfriend, like, next to him freaked out and was like, you know, and shook him and like was like, no, or whatever, stop, or stuff like that. And then he was like, then he just gave me the finger, and I'm like, and I just give it back to him. I didn't like approach or anything. But yeah, I think he was holding something in his hand. Okay, and then the other guy, he was making a left-hand turn, and he did the same thing. And as he drove by, he flipped up something, so it jumped up in view. And I don't know why he would flip it up otherwise, but it looked like, I mean, it wasn't a firearm. I mean, I couldn't see it, right? It was in a black case, so I didn't know what it was. Black, like, holster. I don't know if it was a holster or what. So who knows? But yeah, it's crazy. Like, why would they do that? if that's the case. Like, maybe I'm just paranoid, you know, which is easy to be when the majority of terrorist acts were committed by right-wing people. Like, all the murders, right-wing people. Right-wing people are scary. They're Nazis, right? So, just a thought. What else is going on? So Billy Barr, the outlaw Billy Barr, is okay. So Roger Stone, the bad guy Roger Stone, the convicted felon Roger Stone, worked with the Russians to drop information damaging to Hillary Clinton at perfect timing, in order to blunt or negate the bad news about then candidate Donald Trump. But where did this bad information come from? There were leaks. Of information from emails that were stolen by the guy quote named Guccifer 2.0, not Guccifer, but the second one, Guccifer 2.0. All right, he hacked the DNC and stole a bunch of their emails, and then drip released the emails at perfect timing, so that whenever there was a bad news about Trump, they would counter it by dropping bad news about the DNC. And not all of it, but just enough to frame it to make it look real bad. Because they controlled it, right? They can control the information drip. Now, how did Guccifer 2.0 know how to do this if he's not in the United States? Because he's not. Well, number one, he is not a he. It's Guccifer 2.0 is the persona adopted by the Russian cyber military, the cyber operations wing of the Russian military. So it was several people. It was many officers, many officers of the Russian military who adopted that persona. And this persona interacted with Roger Stone. So Roger Stone was coordinating with 5, dude. You gotta go to 5 if you're gonna do it. 6, 5. Here we go. Sub mining. This is like what I was thinking about doing. Sub mining. Normally you mine at Y level 11 because it keeps you right above the lava. But that's not necessarily optimal because there could be other. I need more coal. There could be more diamonds at other levels. Maybe it was 7 then. That's the optimal level. The problem is you run it directly into lava. So that's what I was doing, and then now I need coal. I don't see any. Coal for torches so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so Roger Stone coordinated with Guccifer 2.0, which is the Russian military. Coordinated with the Russian military to drop information at the best time possible for Donald Trump. How do the Russians know how to do that? How do they do that? Because Roger Stone told them. Okay. And he lied about it. He lied when he was talked to by the FBI. He lied. He tried to hide it. He tried to hide the fact that he was working with the Russians. Okay, now that's a big deal, right? So that's why Roger Stone's in prison right now, or going to prison. He signed he confessed to it and said he's guilty. And only after only after Donald Trump seemed to have consolidated power that he felt like he was going to get a pardon did Roger Stone start fighting his own testimony. He's like saying, "Oh yeah, everything I said, I'm taking back." Like, no, it doesn't work that way, man. I think it was 7. I'm gonna go with 7. Okay. Now here's the problem. Now the reason why I know any of this is because of a writer named Empty Wheel. Empty Wheel is great. It's a great resource for analysis and to know what's going on with stuff. She's great. Okay, Okay. So Roger Stone. See what I mean? See, that's wood. I had to set myself up first, man. There be lava here. Saying you can't always just like walk around it. Yep. We're done in that direction. Done in that direction. Well, okay. Okay. So Roger Stone, he knows all this stuff. He knows what's going down, and he didn't cooperate at all with the investigation. So Roger Stone and Mike Flynn got off with sweetheart deals, both of them. So Roger Stone. Okay. But Roger Stone doesn't want to go to prison at all. And so he feels like Trump has enough power that he's going to pardon Roger Stone. So Roger Stone is trying to recant everything and just like act like he was never guilty or whatever. Here's the problem for Donald Trump. Donald Trump needs to get him out, because if Roger Stone talks, Roger Stone knows everything. He knows the whole shebang about what happened. And what Roger Stone is going to say is that he told Donald Trump that he was working with Lucifer 2.0. And Donald Trump helped and told Roger Stone when to tell the Russians when to drop the information. Which means Donald Trump worked like when you look at a conspiracy, it doesn't, the way conspiracy works is that it doesn't matter what part of the chain you're in. You're just as guilty of the final crime. If your conspiracy was to murder someone, and all you did was find out where the person lived, and you knew that there was a conspiracy, you were in a conspiracy to commit a crime, it doesn't matter if you didn't actually kill anyone or didn't commit violence yourself. You're guilty of the murder. Everyone involved in the conspiracy is guilty of the crime of the worst crime of the conspiracy, of the whole thing. They're guilty of the whole thing. So Donald Trump, even if he didn't actually hack the emails and work with the Russians directly, he's guilty of it, because he's part of the conspiracy. So this is a huge deal. Like, Donald Trump has to get Roger Stone out of prison, and Paul Manafort, because if they talk, Donald Trump is like sunk again. I don't know. He's trying to assume total power now, and so I don't think it really matters. Well, I don't know if I'm sure it matters. It does matter, but it's getting kind of scary now. Like, I don't think people know. Like I said, I showed that video clip of Donald Trump agreeing with Vladimir Putin over the United States. I showed this clip to a Trump supporter, and she just shrugged her shoulders and said, "It doesn't mean anything to me." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, if we're on Team Russia, okay." I'm like, "Wow." that was pretty shocking. So yeah. So that's where we are now. Donald Trump wants to pardon these guys, so they can come out of prison or don't ever go to prison. That's what Donald Trump wants to do. And the way Donald Trump is going to do it is he's going to use his pal Billy Barr in the Justice Department to totally mess up the Justice Department. Because yeah, dude, if you're a mobster, Justice is not your friend. You don't want to be friends with Justice. You're a mobster. I need room for something. Throw out a ladder. We don't need... What else can I throw out here? Throw out these shears. I don't need shears. Alright. No idea where I'm going. I just started digging in and like forgot. Okay, so Billy Barr, what's he doing? Okay, so if you listen a little bit to what the Trumpers are saying, what they're saying is they're in an alternate reality. Remember, they're getting fed this totally fake narrative by Fox News and the whole right wing. It's totally fake, and it's fed by this conspiracy called by like some Q thing, which is just like the Russian hacker Lucifer 2.0. It's the same thing. It's so anyone can be this Q guy and say anything, and the Trumpers are believing it. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Like, they have no... They're listening to, like, Wormtongue, if you know Lord of the Rings. That's what QAnon is. It's Wormtongue. Wormtongue is whispering to these people all these lies, and these people just believe it. And one of their lies was, like... But all of Q's lies end up... And all of his predictions end up being fake. But the problem is that he just makes new lies, and then people forget that everything he said before was wrong, and they just buy the next lie. Why would you do that? Oh, everything you've given me was crap, but the next thing you're gonna give me, oh sure, this is gonna be true. Man, you're like Lucy. you're just yeah, you're. It's silly to listen to this Q guy, if everything he says is wrong, because he said that at first he said the IG report was going to show all sorts of bad stuff with the FBI investigation, and Lisa Page and Peter Strzok and all this. They had this whole crazy narrative about crazy corruption. Well, it turned out that they were wrong. The IG report didn't say that at all. And then so yeah, their big narrative like of what's gonna happen didn't pan out at all. Here, get rid of glass. I'm gonna go back. I gotta dump stuff off. So you would think, okay, oh man, Q said that the IG report was going to blow the whole thing open, but in fact it didn't at all. Nothing. It was totally the opposite. you would think that, oh, hey, I guess I shouldn't listen to Q anymore. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But no! People just double down on it. They're like, oh, he was wrong that time, but I'm sure he'll be right this time. Why? Why? So now instead of accepting that they were tricked, now they're listening to the people who tricked them and who say, oh, it wasn't the IG report. It's actually the other report, the Durham report. That's gonna be the one that does it. It's like they're fishing. It's like they're fishing. They can't accept any answer. Whenever you give them an answer, if it doesn't fit their narrative, they disregard it. It doesn't matter what it is. They just get rid of it. It has to fit their idea, or like the proof doesn't matter to them. The reports don't matter to them. If it doesn't fit their idea, they just go get a different one. Oh, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Okay, another thing I noticed. Just gonna go direct. In the bucket. Okay, there we go. I need water. Do I have any down? Oh. Is that the only source? It is. Oh no, look it. There goes the zombie. Run, run, run! Okay. Fight, little llama. Go for it. Llama, fight. Battle llama. Go, go, go. Kite him. There we go. Kite him. He's. Did you forget? Like, shoot him. Keep shooting him. Go, go, go. Shoot him. Ah, here, I'll get you. You weren't gonna make it. All right. Well, here, I got water now. Yeah, I have no idea where I was. So yeah, Bloomberg is surging, I guess, quote quote, whatever that means. I think the media just picks a different person to surge. Like, it just waxes and wanes. But Bloomberg is jumping up for some reason. Well, the reason is because he spends a whole bunch of money on advertisements. Like, he's a billionaire, so he's just gonna buy his way into the presidency, and it works for some people. I don't know why. They think like, oh yeah, this billionaire is gonna be way better than this other billionaire. Like, that's the same idea, right? It's the same thing as the Trump supporter who's like, oh, I got lied to, but I'm sure it'll be better this time. It's like Charlie Brown and Lucy. Like, oh, she's lied to me every single time, but I'm sure this time it'll be better. Like, oh, a billionaire has tricked me every time before, but I'm sure this time it'll be better. Oh my god. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I'm in my cave. I'm in my well-lit cave. I have this big machine. This used to be like a very useful machine, and then it's not. It's actually this machine is the same machine that's over there. Actually, that's funny. I mean, yeah, I mined here a lot already. I guess there could be more. There's more. Keep digging. But then I have to set this back up again, and it's not set up for minecart delivery. I mean, I could. I mean, look at. I mean, well, okay, not in that direction. I think that direction's dug out. And I think I dug out this direction pretty far. Not that far, only 3 in. Who knows what exists beyond? I can start a new mine right here. Just go that way. Strip mining. Hook this up. Back up to go. I guess to go up here. Man, I have to work this out again. And then at another point, it has to be able to break off, because this is going to bring it to Central Station. See? So like it's gotta, I gotta work it out here where it could it connects back up with that track here. I gotta work that out, and I had it worked out a long time ago, but then I stopped mining there. And then I could bring it in over here somehow. I don't have any room. I'd have to put another. I mean, I can probably just drop it off. Oh man, look at all this stuff. How can I work this out? Well, here, this is a space. In this space, I can have it dropped off and then hopper it over here to the item filter. Feed into this. Yeah, I could do it. It would be super ugly. It would be really ugly. Extraordinarily ugly. Hackish, but you know, I could do it. I mean, if I really wanted to, it's a lot of work. For a mine that, for how long of a mine that I'm gonna use. Right? I mean, cause look at it. I could do all that work, or, ooh. Ow. Ouch. It's hard to fly underground. Or I could just like pick a direction, make a mine, and then turn the tracks this way, so I can do it that way. All right, enough me yabbering about that. What else is going on? Mike Bloomberg trying to buy the presidency. That's so stupid. So I am all about Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders. Those are the only two that I can. I mean, I'll vote for whoever is the nominee, but I don't. I mean, like, yeah, the obvious choice is Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren. They're virtually identical. Oh no, that was dumb. There's no water here. I need to make a water source down here. I'll steal this one. Come here, water. All right. Ta-da! Bucket. Okay. Man, what time is it? 8:30. I hardly talked at all. I mean, I'm tired. I'm waiting for the new update for Bedrock. They're gonna have like good iron farms. There's a chicken there. That's a chicken. What's a chicken doing there? That's funny. Yeah, look at that right there, chicken. Ha ha ha. All right. Okay, okay. Let me get some rockets. Rockets red glare. Bombs bursting in the air. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. The trading hall, I need to work on that. So I went flying around, right? Like nighttime's a great time to go fly around because you can see villages that way. And you can see the difference between the old world and the new world. So I explored a bunch. So a bunch of this world is old world. But you can see the difference between villages of old world villages and new world villages. The villagers after the village and pillage update, where they like revamped all the villagers. I'm trying to find one. I found a bunch flying around. I mean, I dig this flying around. I think this is great. Okay, so there, that village there. I found this village a long time ago when I was looking for swamps. So it's old school village. Yeah, you can see my bridge. Ah, I made a bridge. That's funny. Yeah, because I was looking for this is the old village. So this is not a village anymore because there's no beds and no workstations. So it's just a bunch of villagers hanging out because there's this is where they spawned. And it's the old structure and everything else. Old school village. But I didn't explore everything. What is that? It's a giant pillar. Oh, someone died here. Look at that. Yeah, someone jumped up and died here. Look at this. It's all their old stuff. This is probably Captain Pones. Look at that wood. What's? Oh, I don't know. Who died here? Look at all this great stuff. Prismarine. Sticks. I don't remember making this. That's funny. I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Oh, you know, I don't think I made it. It might have been someone else who made this. Prismarine? Yeah, because why would you have a prismarine block? I mean, there's more wood. So it just pillared. I bet you this was Captain Pone's kid who did this. Maybe, I don't know. Well, why? No, yeah, they just went up really high and then jumped off to die because they got tired of running around. Maybe they pillared up here and then a phantom came and got him. That's funny. Alright, now I'm just going nowhere. No idea where I am. But someone came out here. That's funny. Well, yeah, Billy Barr. He's a big cover-up guy. He's wrecking he's wrecking the Justice Department. He's turning it into Donald Trump's cover-up force. And this is our village. Alright, so I know where I'm at now. Bad Billy Barr. Grandfather Station, Liberty, White House, the broadcast tower. Man, it's huge. And it's off-centered. The iron farms. So they're making new iron farms. They're gonna change the mechanics, so I'm gonna update this iron farm when the new update comes out, and then yeah, it'll be a good iron farm. Maybe I might even expand my base. All right, I don't know. I don't know about anything anymore. Yeah, I didn't prepare this week with a show or anything. I'm just like watching it as it happens. And I'm waiting to see if they get away with it. Like, I would think they've defied all these subpoenas and everything. I don't know what's happening. Are the wheels of justice still turning? Are they grinding? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We shall see. All right, hey, that's a short show for me tonight, or today. I'll see you next time. All right, pogokero out. Peace.